Let's begin with a wonderful story on Shri Satya Sai Baba, which is a proud presentation of our darling anchor Nalini Bhatt. Come close, let's join her together.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini.
Just like the book Man of Miracles by Howard Murphy, Sai Baba the Holy Man and the Psychiatrist by Dr. Samuel Sandweiss wielded tremendous influence globally and brought thousands of devotees to Prashanti Nilayam. Dr. Samuel Sandweiss is the focus of Prashanti in the next 3 segments. We start with how this doctor's quest for the fundamental questions of life, why are we here, what is the meaning of life, what is the purpose of life, and so on, brought him to Baba in 1972. Let us watch.
California psychiatrist Dr. Sam Sandweiss is the author of one of the most popular books about the life of Sri Satya Sai Baba in the world. Sai Baba, the Holy Man and the Psychiatrist.
What brought you to Baba? I thought that I was going to find the meaning of life through medicine and psychiatry. I had that kind of yearning. What's the meaning of the miracle? Just to be here wasn't a fluke. I wanted to see somebody who actually could demonstrate that he knew. Could somebody be so beyond the body and the physical world that he was every place and beyond death, showing us a phenomena that exceeded physics? I wanted to live with a holy man. Then I heard about Swami, obviously so far beyond anything that I'd heard. Just to grasp that he had this kind of extension and greatness that was reflected only in some of the greatest masters, Jesus, Buddha, and Rama and Krishna. You just hear one miracle of his, or somebody who'd been in his presence who was transformed, and you knew this wasn't something of the physical world. I know how difficult it is to speak about Swami. What kind of force could do that to thinking, relatively sane human beings? That they become immersed in him and all they want to do is say his name. I hope I can try to express to you some of the glory that is Satya Sai Baba. In this brief, small period of time, what are we doing walking around this earth, which is part of a solar system, the one system among billions in our galaxy, which is one galaxy among billions in all of creation? Why were we born? Are we just a mistake? What is the purpose of this life? Is there some meaning to this besides earning a living and dying with perhaps a few pennies in our pocket? Somebody of authority, Satya Sai Baba, would tell me later that all of these concerns is a drop compared to the ocean of importance of concerning ourselves with what is the purpose of our life. I began to ask the question, have you ever seen a miracle? Yoga instructor by the name of Indra Devi. I wrote her a letter asking if I could go down to her ranch. She had a retreat to ask her some questions about yoga and its relationship to Western psychiatry. And she invited me. So I came in the front door and there was a picture of Sai Baba. The whole day was filled with nothing but talk about Sai Baba. She told me things that were extraordinary. Sai Baba would know who you are when you came to him. He would know how to cure your illness or tell you about your loved ones. He could materialize an object that you're thinking. He could materialize himself into Jesus or Krishna or Shiva, the divine forms, or be 2 or more places at once, and he could even raise the dead. What kind of a level of consciousness or an expression of love can do such a thing? Indra Devi had a picture of Sai Baba, and the picture was materializing actually. People from all over the world, politicians, educators, scientists, people of the highest knowledge, laying on the ground, kissing his feet, talking about how he's been to their homes, their countries, how he fills their life with meaning. I'll just tell you 1 or 2 little experiences. My first trip to India, Sai Baba was going to present himself in a large stadium, maybe 50 to 100,000 people, darshan, to visualize a holy one. I was invited to a home of a devotee. I'm going to catch a cab and go to the stadium. And as I leave this apartment building, Sai Baba passes me and goes in the very same building.
This is unusual. What is it that brought our first meeting like that? Very soon afterward, I was at a summer school that he was organizing. There were speakers from all over the world. Dr. Bhagavantam, one of the country's leading scientists and physicists, told me directly. Sai Baba picked up a handful of dirt, poured it into his hand, and it turned into the Bhagavad Gita. I was very far away from him. He was surrounded by thousands of people, and with the instant he was in front of me, and he smiled. You have to see the presence. His presence is extraordinary. There's something about his authority, his evenness, his connection with people, his extension into the holiest regions. He was in front of me with this extraordinary smile that just lit me up completely. After my first visit there, all these stories, all these experiences, I was convinced that we are seeing a world teacher who has no limitation and extends every place. He once told me that people believe that they're separate from each other. That's imagination. They're not their bodies and their minds who they generally identify with. The limitation, that which is subject to birth and death. This is not who we are. We are the infinite. The difference between you and me is that I know this and you don't. He said, you are constant integrated awareness. You are pure love.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram. We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini.
Last week, we watched with interest Dr. Samuel Sandweiss' journey to Sri Baba. On today's episode, we hear him talking about a strange phenomenon he witnessed with his sick patient, where the patient conveyed to him Sanskrit messages which he received from none other than Baba himself. Let's watch.
Sai Baba revealed to me crucially important messages for devotees about a yajna for wisdom that guides us to unity. Here I describe how the messages were transmitted to me by way of my ill psychiatric patient. I spoke with Sai Baba about the extraordinary transmission, which he acknowledged, and blessed my work on developing and distributing the information. I consider these messages to be a revelation emanating from divinity, in contrast to mediumship, where information is coming from a lower level awareness. Here is how the drama started. In 1983, a young Western patient, Jackie, who I had been treating for 6 years for a severe headache and seizure disorder, told me that she was being visited in an inner dimension by an Indian holy man, Satya Sai Baba, who I had visited and written about. She said that he was speaking to her in a strange language. Initially, I thought the visitation and chanting were imagined. I was astounded, however, when a day later I heard her leave fluid and complicated Sanskrit messages on my answering machine, messages that she could write down phonetically and translate.
Let me play this for you and see if you can recall anything, okay?
I am that. Take note, great believer. I am verily the absolute Brahman. There is no higher law than the truth. Whatever form willed by a divine being, that very form the divine being becomes. Over the next month and a half came a stream of 14 messages that told a story. I was able to record some visitations and messages while she was in a trance. I stored 11.5 hours of videotapes until my retirement in 2006, when I had time to unravel the mystery with the help of Sanskrit scholars. Jackie received 14 messages. I spoke to Swami about these messages. He blessed them and kept my work on them. He said that the vibhuti appearing on Jackie, her Bible, and on the messages was his. Vibhuti appeared on the first message, marking its authenticity during Guru Purnima 1983.
The vibhuti that we're seeing right now was materialized spontaneously today?
Yes, in an instant.
In an instant? These drops right here are drops of Amrita.
Yeah, and it was dripping down. We were eating it.
voice of the messages identified itself as Para-Brahman. In the second message, as Satya Sai Baba, saying that Swami is leading us in this yajna for wisdom. This first message, written by Jackie, is a Sanskrit message written in English script. Believer, the embodiment of divinity. I am the absolute Brahman. The voice addresses her as believer, then declares who he is. I am the highest Brahman. In message number 2, Para-Brahman identifies himself as Sai Baba, and that he is the director in our yajna. Satya Sai Baba is considered by his followers to be a full avatar, a physical expression of Para-Brahman. He directs people to practice the teachings of love found in their own religion, and has said, bring something into your daily practice as evidence of your having known the secret of the higher life from me. Message 2 continues to state that for those grasping for happiness in the sensory material world, he is the origin of desires and the instruments to accomplish and transcend desires. Message 11 describes a left-hand teacher who is asat, not true, and a great illusion. Jackie was most comfortable on the floor when trying to recall Sanskrit messages. Swami has said that even his physical form is not ultimate reality. We must find ultimate peace and love in our own Atmic reality. Let us be aware of Swami's infinite boundless love as he destroys our flawed egos and grants us peace.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram. We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini.
We have been fascinated with the accounts of Dr. Samuel Sandweiss, the author of the famous book Sai Baba, the Holy Man and the Psychiatrist, in the last 2 segments of Prashanti. Today we conclude with Dr. Sandweiss showing a film on Shri Baba where Baba's close devotees have spoken about the avatar. Let us watch.
He said, you are constant, integrated awareness, you are pure love. This is real, and the understanding of it is just like gold. For us to rest our minds in it is the greatest gift that we can be getting for the protection of the virtuous, for the destruction of evildoers, and for the establishment of righteousness. I incarnate from age to age. He said this in 1968. It was his 42nd birthday. Spiritual aspirants have prayed, and I have come. What an extraordinary declaration. He asks for no money. He asks that you not change your religion. He doesn't ask for you to follow him. The appearance of an avatar is not just a chance occurrence that's just happening now. It's happened many times in Indian history. 5,000 years ago, Krishna came with unlimited power and taught the lessons of how to lead a good life. Subject matter of the Bhagavad Gita, one of India's holiest scriptures. And now, 5,000 years later, a man has come to India who says that he and Krishna are one and the same. Sai Baba gave me permission to help express my gratitude for what he's showing us in the form of a film, and I hope that we all enjoy this film.
Thousands of years have passed since all this happened, and now, once more in India, there is a man who claims that Krishna and he are one and the same. His name? Satya Sai Baba. Krishna came down to earth to destroy evil. Satya Sai Baba says he has come to transform evil by love. His followers believe that he, like Krishna before him, is an avatar, an incarnation of God in human form. The name Satya Sai Baba means true divine mother and father. He is revered as a saint who can perform miracles. He has been seen in 2 or more places at once. He cures the sick, even raises people from the dead. Daily, for over 50 years, he has materialized holy ash, symbol of inner transformation. Followers who restrict their view to the production out of thin air of necklaces and other pieces of jewelry are only his calling cards. What you call miracles, he says, is only tinsel and trash. What you should really ask of me is how to reach self-realization. In this film, people who have spent years in his immediate presence tell us of their deep-rooted faith, an inner knowledge characteristic of a culture in which the divine takes on many different forms.
We in India believe that God, that is pure consciousness, can manifest itself in human form for the purpose of guiding humanity. India has witnessed many avatars where God descends upon earth in human form. In every creation, He is immanent, but He decides by self-will to take birth as a human being in order to guide, inspire men to higher life. Sai Baba is infinite consciousness to take the people along the path of love and devotion, to bring peace and harmony.
Sai Baba is a divine personality who, through the extraordinary powers that he manifests, creates an impression that he is more powerful than any human being.
Miracles are either true or not true. In this case, I have seen them with my own eyes, and they are true.
I see him as a world teacher. I've seen as a student and as a teacher in Bhagwan's Institute that he's very fond of playing the role of guru.
Sai Baba has a great relevance not only to India, but to the entire humanity, because he says that all religions lead to the same destination, namely divinity.
What Bhagwan Baba has come to tell is not that he is establishing a new religion. He is only reiterating that ultimately, that no matter what religion you practice or you are born into, the same values hold good. When you come to him, he doesn't say, convert yourself into a new religion of Baba. There's no such thing at all. If you're a Christian, you be a better Christian. If you're a Muslim, you be a better Muslim. If you're a Hindu, be a better Hindu. And how do you become better? By constant practice of virtues.
The President of the nation, paying his respects to Satya Sai Baba, now to show him his true form, through utter grace, a unique darshan falls to him, and he bows down to his teacher in total surrender.
He is a living force in a million different ways. Just attend more intensely, with a more open heart, and Swami promises that God will come into one's life.
Dr. Sandweiss is the author of 2 more books, With Love, Man is God, and Spirit and the Mind. He remains an ardent devotee of Sri Satya Sai Baba.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Hundreds of people are sitting around the holy fire, performing Vedic ablutions while chanting sacred Vedic mantras. A saint sits, glowing with divine luster, chanting the sacred Vedic mantras. The atmosphere is brimming with piety and devotion. The saint is Her Holiness Shri Karunamayi, who is adored by devotees as Amma or Mother. We dedicate today's Prashanti to Her Holiness Shri Karunamayi Amma. Saint Karunamayi Amma was born in 1958 on the auspicious day of Vijayadashami to the pious couple Sri Subbaramanna and Annapurnamma. Deeply spiritual from a very young age, Amma left studies at the tender age of 21 and went away to Peninsula Forest in Andhra Pradesh, India. After 10 years of rigorous penance, she emerged as Brahmajnani. She has been traveling around the world since 1995, serving humanity. Her philanthropic activities are too numerous to enumerate. Amma has been conferred many awards in recognition of her contribution to world peace. We had the great good fortune of attending a phenomenal event, the Atirudra Yagam in Atlanta, under the guidance of Sri Karunamayi Amma. A few years ago, we had the great good fortune of interviewing Amma after we attended the Atirudra Yagam she conducted at her ashram, the Shreem Center in Atlanta. We bring you excerpts from our interview of Amma and later give you a glimpse of Amma's darshan at Sai Datta Peetham, Sri Shiva Vishnu Temple, Edison, New Jersey. Shri Raghu Sharma Shankara Manchi, founder and main priest, has graciously allowed us to use the footage from the event. We offer our heartfelt thanks to him. And now we invite you to partake of the bliss that Amma's Divine Darshan confers.
Amma, I'm Nalini Bhatt. I'm so grateful to you for giving us this opportunity to take your message and blessings to all our viewers. I have a few questions. Please enlighten us.
Welcome, Nalini. Thank you for
Thank you. We were at the Atirudra Yagam in Atlanta. It was once in a lifetime experience. I know it promotes world peace. Could you please explain how?
When we recite the Rudram one time, Rudram is going to eradicate all kinds of the sins from the body. Mental body, physical body, intellectual body. Atirudra means approximately 16,000 times the recitations are happened in 1.5 days. The mantra vibrations are completely enveloping all our Mother Earth. The vibrations are going to delete so much negativity from the world, and also a lot of peace comes for people's heart.
We noticed that women were the main chanters and you empowered women so much. So could you please tell how you are empowering women through this Atirudra Yagam?
Actually, this is a women empowerment program. Women is really not accepted to chant Vedic mantras and Gayatri mantra, Rudra. But in the Vedic time, women got the power to chant Veda mantras. Women is very powerful. Women is Shakti, Mahashakti, Parashakti, Durga Shakti, Lakshmi Shakti, Saraswati Shakti. All these Shaktis are in her. She is a peacemaker in the home. We need not empower any women. They have so much potentiality in themselves. They learn Rudram very rhythmically. We dedicate this program for universal peace.
You are doing so many activities, prevention of child labor, free education, free hospital. Please enlighten us.
In Andhra Pradesh, Rapur Mandal is a very backward area. So we chose that area to support in education. We have free schools and also supporting all the 500 villages there. Free medicines. We have a 100-bed hospital. In tribal schools, the children are doing all the labor work. We saw the pathetic situations, and then we bring all the girls' children, especially 100% marks. They have very good reputation in education.
Under your guidance, will do very well. You are keeping the Sanatana Dharma alive, Amma. It is very heartening to see that. Thank you so much. Jai Karunamayi-The. Thank you, Amma.
I love you so much.
Thank you, Amma.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini.
April 24th, 2011, the world was shaken by Shri Baba taking Mahasamadhi. At that time, among many others, there was one devotee of Baba to whom the world turned for solace. Professor Anil Kumar, who was like Hanuman to Sai Rama. On April 3rd, 2024, that Hanuman merged in Swami and the world was fumbling to find solace. We are dedicating this entire month to Shri Anil Kumar, Baba's translator and an unflinching devotee. Baba said to Anil Kumar, "As many people will know about you as they know me," a statement which speaks volumes for Anil Kumar's tireless efforts to reach millions carrying Baba's message and teachings. Let us hear from Shri Anil Kumar himself.
My mother is worried about me. This fellow is saying, Sai Baba, Swami. While all the children settled well, this fellow is like this. I swear in the name of Swami. You know what he said? Your son will be known by as many people as they know me. Today I am giving this sari to your mother because she has given you to me. Anil Kumar, that man gave 100 crores for the hospital. This man gave 50 crores. I have not given you anything, Swami. You know what Baba said? Do you think Swami cares for money? Where are these people staying? Carlton Hotel. Where are you staying? With me in my room. They have given the money they have. You have given your life to me. Therefore you are with me. These moments of love made me face all the challenges. Swami held me to his lotus feet.
I come from a background, Brahmo Samaj. We don't have any idolatry, no puja business. We offer our prayers to God without a beginning nor an end. My wife developed a problem. She was operated. After 1 month, she started complaining, some pain here, some pain there. I was a very busy man. Just imagine Anil Kumar 40 years ago. I may be rheumatic today, but was romantic then. Where there is Krishna, there is Arjuna. Where there is Mike, Anil Kumar is there. The doctors examined and said, nothing wrong with her. You cook at home, give her rest. Me to cook. One student said, there's one Satya Sai Baba, why don't you see him? Rama is not accepted in the family. Krishna is not accepted. Venkateshwara has no place. How about Satya Sai Baba? Sir, you please go, your problem will be solved, he said. My parents will shoot me if I ask that. I could approach my grandmother. She pleaded with my grandfather. All right, let him go, he said. I told, I am not going to accept him. I'll continue to be a Brahmo. My wife hails from a Pakka Orthodox family. Start the day with puja, fill the day with puja, end the day with puja. I have got only 2 wedding photos where my mother-in-law was holding her head like that. Somehow we came to Puttaparthi, 2 conditions. I told her, I cannot afford to stay there months. Don't force me to get into Prashanti. Do namaskar to him. I am coming for you only. She accepted. All those days of my stay, I never went into Prashanti, always outside. One day, I was standing far away from Mandir. Suddenly he got up, walked towards me all the distance, stood in front of me. He is not going. I was praying, why do you waste your time? There are devotees there, please go there. He looked at me and I looked at him. He went back. Second time he got up, again walked towards me. He stood in front of me, did not go until both hands joined, praying namaskar to Swami. Then went to Purnachandra auditorium. A plate appeared with laddus. He started distributing. I thought he can give few laddus to my children. Laddu devotion. I started walking towards that. Plate vanished. Laddus vanished. One gentleman sat by my side. Are you wondering how these buildings have come here? Purnachandra Kamani constructed these things. His wife was suffering from cancer. Swami cured her. And as my gratitude, he constructed those buildings. First time I felt that I am a fool number 1. Without knowing facts, we started speaking as we like. Went to the stores and purchased such size speaks. All those talks are in full agreement with principles of Brahmo movement. That at 6 to 8 darshans every day. And looking at him, Swami, if you are really divine, bring her back to health. I returned home. She was quite hale and healthy. Nothing wrong with her. From then onwards, that is Satya Baba who stepped into my life.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram. We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini.
We are offering our tribute to one of the greatest devotees of Sri Baba in the wake of his demise on April 3rd, 2024. Bhagavan's translator was the divine selection indeed. Otherwise, how could a non-believer a Brahma Samaj follower, be drawn to Baba and was granted the greatest privilege of proximity to Swami for nearly 4 decades. Seeped in divine bliss, Shri Anil Kumar narrates his unique experiences with Swami in a hilarious fashion. Let us hear.
We used to attend bhajans every day. Supposing we don't attend 1 or 2 days, she says some pain here, so you must go there. So he kept remote control with him, made me dance around him. For 7 long years, he never looked at me. Right from the year 1972, I started speaking about Swami everywhere. That has been my hobby at one time, a habit another time, a vice today. I received an invitation from Hindupur where Ramayana seminar was held. I went to Hindupur, made preparation. I don't have the habit of taking point by that. I never make use of PowerPoint also because I have power to speak. There is point in what I say. Then I came to Puttaparthi. Swami came straight to me and said, "You are coming from Hindupur? All these 7 years, why did you not talk to me? You have come to know me only now? That's my righteous anger. You spoke far better than all Pandits," he said. I said, "Swami, I just repeated what you said." He repeated well. He said, first time he spoke to me, "Materialize Vibhuti, give it to your wife," he said. I went to Hindupur, I gave the talk, Vibhuti is for her. Oh, is there any justice? First face to face with Swami. I wanted to have darshan of Swami in Puttaparthi. Swami already left for Anantapur. All right, let me go to Anantapur, I said. Then went to the entrance, asked the watchman, "May I go there?" "You cannot go." "Why?" "Men cannot enter." "I'll stand at the gate. I heard that Baba is there." "Okay." Even male mosquitoes cannot get into Anantapur. The board meeting was over. I was standing far off at the gate. Swami, how handsome he is. Wow. Suddenly Swami shouted, "Anil Kumar, come here." He said, "You come for birthday. You dance?" It seems on the stage you dance and speak for some time. I spoke, came to me and said, "Very nice talk, Anil Kumar." I was about to return. My student came and said, "Sir, did you take Swami's permission?" All these 7 years, if I depend on his permission, I would have been on the railway platform. I must go. Sir, he got up the bus and brought down all the luggage. So I went to the mandir. Swami came and said, "What happened to you? I sent a word to canteen, to your room. You go and sit there." At that time, volunteers are from Delhi. People from the north, very strong because they eat wheat. South fellows, sambaru, rice, what strength we have. If a north fellow gives you a blow, you'll remember till next life. That's why they are all there in the army. South fellows are there in the canteen. Well, the north fellows are volunteers, holding their hands. Will they allow me? I went back. Swami, what? No. I ran in between them. By the time I sat there already in the veranda. Swami came there. He kept in my pocket a cover. Swami birthday ki suit kutti. Why should I have new dress for your birthday? One suit for your birthday, one suit for my birthday. I kept money enough for both the dresses. I came for Baba's birthday. I wore the suit for my birthday. He looked at me. Second day he came and looked at me and said, "Today's suit is better than yesterday's suit." My first lecture in Purnachandra Auditorium was in 1978. And that continued till 2011. Even if I make my skin into a pair of sandals, I would not be paying debt of gratitude. He laid both of his hands on my head. Long life, healthy life, happy life. Spread the Sai message. Since that day, no Sunday, no Saturday, I was ever at home. There were days when I slept on railway platforms, bus stand, temple. But that passion to spread his message continued in me. He made me a translator. That fellow who got educated in Telugu medium, translate his talk for 23 years so that the whole world could hear me. That is the glory of Sai. 88, I attended World Council meeting, translated the Arangetram. Started till 2011, continuously. It's all His grace. Catch hold of His feet, He will make you the King of Kings.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram. We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. In the last 2 episodes, we have seen Shri Anil Kumar, Baba's translator, narrating how he came to Shri Baba and his experiences with Swami. Offering our tearful salutations to Shri Anil Kumar, who merged at Baba's lotus feet on April 3rd, 2024, we conclude the 3-part series. Shri Anil Kumar is remembered by Sai devotees as a man who regaled audiences with his unparalleled humor. Even when he faced daunting tasks, being the divine translator, he kept his cool. His dedication and devotion to Sai Rama was akin to that of Hanuman to Sri Rama. Till his end, Shri Anil Kumar worked tirelessly and enthusiastically to spread Baba's message and teachings all over the world. On today's episode, we bring you some more of his experiences, which he narrates, leaving us in laughter even while we grieve for his departure from our Sai world.
I'm the only man who wears colored dress in Prashanti. Why? It happened in Delhi. I thought Swami's mood is nice now. And I said, Swami, Yaswant Sinha came for your darshan. ICS officer, tip-top, they're always like that. Swami, Jaswant Sinha came for you. Yes, tip-top. Swami, those people that stay in power for 5 years are tip-top. How about me standing by the side of God? Should I not be stylish? Then Swami said, yes, it was the Ishwarama day. I was not ready. I was having just a turkey towel, no banyan, nothing. Suddenly the door opened. Swami came. Today is Ishwarama day. Chichi, get ready very soon. When thousands are waiting for my darshan, you are giving me your darshan. Ooty, very cold place. Very cold. I'll give you a blanket. He gave me one blanket. After 10 minutes, he comes again. Still cold. I'll give you some rug. And he kept. Some heater we'll keep. He kept. After 5 minutes, again he comes. Very cold. This is my personal shawl. Very soft. Come on, Anil Kumar, you lie down. And he kept the shawl. Good night, sir, he said and left the room. Every day, Swami used to give something, chocolates. Then I kept them there in the bag. One day he said, sweets, some fellow is not eating. Boys, search all the suitcases. Swami, no trouble, Swami, I am not eating. Why? Swami, I have children at home. For them I am carrying. And Baba said, just as you would be happy as your children eat, I'll be happy if you eat in front of me. He started giving every sweet. 5, 4 for children, 1 for my immediate consumption. What love it is. In Vrindavan, I went and taken Padamaskar. He said, you did not have belt, pant is loose, be careful. He materialized a gold container full of nectar, amrit. Anil Kumar, you hold it. Not even a drop should fall. Till then my hand is all right. When he said, be careful, it started shaking. Then with the spoon he was serving amrit to everybody. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. You speak a lot. Some honey fell on the palms. Sticky. Swami said, I materialized this amrit after 40 years. Don't tell anybody. My weakness is to tell everybody. It is ABC, Anil Kumar Broadcasting Corporation. But he said, don't tell. With hands like that, I came out. Because sticky. All several volunteers came. Baba said, don't tell. But the amrita, fragrance. So I said, kept it. Don't tell. But it did not say, don't smell. Sir, what is it? And I went home.
My wife watched me. What happened to your fingers? Let me take divine risk. I told her. Immediately she brought some plate, wanted me to wash my hands there. The smell of the water remained for 15 days, period. I'm used to sit cross-legged. Swami was sitting there. I got the message. Beautiful moments. Will those moments be repeated any time in 1,000 lives to come?
A great orator, a translator par excellence, and a perfect devotee, Shri Anil Kumar's name will be etched in every Sai devotee's heart.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini. We have been learning about Shri Anil Kumar's life with Baba in the previous Prashantis. Professor Anil Kumar merged with Swami on April 3, 2024. He lived his life in such a way that it earned the status of being sacred. Just as we celebrate Shri Baba's Mahasamadhi as Aradhana Day, Shri Anil Kumar's demise calls for not mere mourning but celebrating his way of life, emulating his devotion, his adherence to Swami's teachings, and his total surrender to Baba.
In the hallowed halls, where knowledge reigns, there walks a soul where brilliance sustains. In the realms of academia's grace resides a luminary. Swami's discourses his soul did ignite. In their essence, he found life's true height. Across oceans wide, his teachings spread. Professor Anil Kumar, a name chanted with awe. In his presence, wisdom's melodies draw. Like a beacon in the dark, he illuminates mind with scholarly light. Satyopanishad, divine daffodils, his ink's flight, memories and memoirs, bathed in Swami's light. A chosen vessel in Swami's divine plan. His jokes tickled our hearts. In Swami's playful charm, a truth did dwell, where joy would swell.
There are numerous pearls of wisdom which he garnered from Sai's sayings. We bring some of these gems on today's episode.
Sadhana practices, please respond.
Sadhana practices include more intimate relationships with the family members. 2. Read Sai literature. 3. Sing bhajans. And 4. To maintain our body healthy by taking our daily exercises.
Why do we go through trials and tribulations?
Trials and tribulations are not a big problem to a true devotee. Devotee takes it as his test. No doctor would come with a prescription and diagnosis without testing you. No college would ever award you a degree without testing you. So test is the law of life. We never fail in this test with his infinite grace. How to be detached while carrying our daily life. Holding to the kerchief is attachment. To drop it is detachment. Detachment is easier when you are attached to God than when you detach to the world.
Any suggestions on meditation?
Life is meditation. Walking, reading, writing, driving, everything is meditation. Baba said, when you do it with total involvement, that becomes meditation.
Where do we draw the line on sealing on desires? It is so relative.
Let us understand the difference between a need and a desire. Needs mean necessities of life. We should take these needs as our parameter. This need should not go to the height of limitless desires. Then that we end up in greed.
Is Prema Sai avatar born?
All children are Prema Sais. Everyone is embodiment of Sai. Let Prema Sai declare that I am the Prema Sai.
Swami mentioned about the 7 chakras. More about it.
Awakening of primordial energy Kundalini. That is all strenuous. even dangerous, unless they are undertaken under the supervision of an expert who is selfless. When simple things are available, Hare Nama, bringing His glory is enough. Live for Sai or live not. I am always at your service.
Oh, Professor Anil Kumar, a rare treasure, your wisdom's echo fills the air. An inspiring orator, a beloved teacher, a blessed translator, above all, a dear devotee. As we bid farewell to this remarkable soul, celebrate the profound impact he had on the world, let us carry forward his legacy of love and spiritual enlightenment, ensuring that Swami's teachings continue to uplift all of us for generations to come.
Shri Anil Kumar declared a spiritual renaissance of humanity, a spiritual nuclear fission in the minds of millions, unnoticed by the authorities, greening of the human minds unplanned by the United Nations. All this happened steadily and unendingly. There is no doubt that Shri Anil Kumar aided Baba in a big way in carrying out that spiritual renaissance.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.